Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on the Shrine of Exelon. But on the other side, as the Orks, we've got Butters. On the other side, as the Necrons, we have got Otis. Otis will be opening with quadruple Bill Scarabs and triple Plasma Generators, whereas Butters is going to go for a couple of Slugger Boy squads, a Grot squad, as well as a Generator and a Boys Hut. So this is quite the bind for the Necrons, to be fair. I do know that Otis, from the replay file, he has random the Necrons. Don't know how comfortable he feels about playing them, especially on a map like this. Just look at the size of it. You can basically smell the Orks from here. There's only a small little skip, hop, and a jump to come here and basically bash the Necrons, and they don't like that. They like sitting back for a little while, building up their economy and getting their Necron warriors out. And, well, the Orks don't. They like coming out and bashing things in the face straight from the get-go. There's plenty of points for them to capture. But we do have a Build a Scarab squad coming over here and capturing a strategic point on the Orc side, which is, it'll provide a minor inconvenience for the Orcs. Slugger Boys will be able to come down and basically bash the living heck out of these guys once they see them. But the one thing about Build Scarabs is that there's about 3 of them once they're all properly reinforced. So it does take the Orcs a little bit of time to break them down. I'm going to see a big mech squad come out first on... Oh no, not first and foremost. The Shooter Boys came out just before him. That will help them capture their bits and bobs before these green lads, who are also wearing green uniform, are going to do stuff. So what are you going to go for? I'm quite surprised, actually, that Otis has not built up a Gauss turret. Sometimes you will see Necron players, if they're anticipating some argy-bargy in the very early game, they'll pop a Gauss turret either, towards one of their strategic points or in the middle of their nest of plasma generators to keep the baddies away. That's all what's going on. And actually, these Orcs have seen this obelisk and said, you know what, you can have that. Feel free to just sit on your laurels there. So we're going to come over and, I assume, take a point on the right side and the left side. So Necrons not seeing the usual aggression that they normally would. They're just going to have some economic mischief happening on their side as the Shooter Boys start breaking down those Billow Scarabs one by one. The Shooter Boys have got a much easier chance of killing the Billow Scarabs because they don't have to chase them in melee combat. So there you go. Necron warriors over here attempting to fend off these Slugger Boys, but the big mech is deciding to not have any of it. He's like, no, you can't do that. We don't want any of this nonsense on our side for the boys. Thank you very much. Just stop it. Yeah, lots of green. We've got the green Gauss, green Orcs, and the green armor. I do quite like that. A nice, consistent colour scheme and theme for everyone. And the Orcs actually just deciding to build up an entire base on the Necron side of things. Probably an inconvenience. We do have a Necron Lord somewhere. You are over here, fending off the listing posts and whatnot. And the big mech still going about town towards those Necron warriors. I've seen the Shooter Boys being scuffed, but one listing post and another one also being built up. Will they be able to actually finish this up? Even if they don't, even if this listing post isn't alive for very long, it doesn't take a massive amount of time for a listing post to basically pay for itself. So you're never in a bad situation if you want to go for it. And we've got some Build Scarabs just moseying on around everywhere and anywhere they can find themselves, and being chased around by Slugger Boys. So at least they're distracting those guys. Give this Necron Lord a little bit of extra time to... Are you actually... No, you're not out DPSing the Grot squad here. Although, no, oh no, it looks like it was cancelled. Fair enough. And then being replaced. So Butters is deciding, no, this is our side of the map. Thank you very much. Once again, he's just been very polite about it, isn't he? Shooter Boys now, though, are having a couple of models being killed in, but they are being reinforced. Necron Lord deciding to come back around and see if he could do something towards the big mech. Believe it or not, the big mech isn't a big fan of doing a 1v1 commander encounter, and he will just teleport away towards the now fully built up listing post. And also going to go for Warband as well, so it's hyper aggressive from the Orcs here. Necron Warriors doing what they can. Still no Gauss turret. Just going to decide to go straight for that summoning core. Flayed ones, would that be the idea here? Don't really know. The Orcs are spending a lot of money in maintaining this assault. Necron Lord very, very low on health at the moment. Also, his morale has been broken. Not feeling the vibes of this. Warbanner adding to the fight and fury, and we're all seeing an upgrade listing post as well. There we go. There's the Gauss turret. I'll keep you safe and sound. The bad times are coming, but also double shooter boys, and now they're going for the big shooters as well. Pile of guns somewhere in the Ork department. And that, I mean, this is just a big old turd sandwich that the Necrons have to eat, really. How are they going to fend this one off? We've got one squad of Necron warriors who are just going to basically flat out die here. What's going on elsewhere? We've got the Necron Lord, he's still chilling, beating up some slugger boys. We have got the obelisk still out and about. Bill Scab's capturing the critical location in the centre. But this is, yeah, no, it's not a grand situation. Now going to focus on the, oh no, you've killed one plasma generator. Necron Lord warriors. I thought you were going to focus down that summoning core then, but to be fair, it makes more sense to kill the plasma generators than anything else. I mean, this is just GG basically, isn't it? But no, the flayed ones come out from the earth and ground and stuff. Who knows, maybe a mass morale wipe might save them, potentially, question mark. Necron Lord, he's now got his fleshy friends and some regular metal friends. Let's see how they go about their business. Flayed ones slicing and dicing. Wonderful AoE knockback on the flayed ones as well, so you can actually type a lot more than you would grant them. Necron Lord very low on health, but he's just trying his absolute best, keeping these guys as occupied for as long as possible. Glorious use of these obelisks to blast everyone up and down the avenues. And just another squad of Necron warriors coming out from that monolith. Also got the disruption fields for the warriors, so they'll be doing just as much damage on the move and firing as well as in close combat. And what do you know? Necrons, I mean, there's no hair on their chinny chin chin, but they've done something, and they've held the line briefly. I mean, it's still a massive uphill battle for them, as the Orks do have quite a sizable economy for this stage of the game. But they're doing it, baby. They're playing the feud. They've got plenty of Necron warriors on the field now. And one slugger boy knob here. He's got no friends. The second I thought he was joining that squad of shooter boys, but no, he's a slugger knob. And there'll be no fraternization between those guys here. Ridden Archive on the go, and the Necron Lord is still alive. What an absolute champion. And the Orks are thinking, why didn't we win that? It was on you know, on the cards, that was basically an Ork win there. But that tactical use of the flayed one and just the sliver of health that the Necron Lord was able to bring to the table, definitely saving the day against the odds. Do like these kinds of games where somehow, someway, players able to pull it back. There we go, that fantastic John Cena beam, stopping both the War Banner and the boys, oh, sorry, not the boys, the listing post from firing it. I got inside, it's like I can't see anything, can't see bugger all, mate. And a sizable critical mass of Necron warriors, also using that phase shift to keep the Necron Lord safe and sound, increasing his health regeneration as well, I do believe, allowing these Necron warriors to get into position, negating the effects of those big shooters. Blade ones come out to hopefully maneuver these shooter boys backwards. And even though Storm boys jump in, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you'd think, in theory, like, tying up the Necron warriors would do you a good job, but actually, Necron warriors very much are comfortable in close combat. So I don't know if Storm boys was the right choice yet. I imagine that another squad of shooter boys would have been the idea, or just taking up into tier 2 and then going for the war trucks and war tracks. Would have definitely served you a little bit better. And also squad caps as well, so no reinforcement for any of these models here. Orks need to build up some more war banners. Also, destroying this obelisk. That would be amazing for them. But they've got their eyes set, their eyes on the prize. They see a scrap, they see a fight. And well, in traditional Orky fashion, how can they say no? Another squad of flayed ones. And the Orks are now on the receiving end of a bit of a slap-in. Wonderful use of the teleport to get those flayed ones back onto this side of the base to keep on top of the shooter boys. And they've kind of cornered themselves here. Oh yeah, just very nice Otis. Absolutely stellar play from the Necrons here. Though it's not all over, the Orks still have got pretty decent economy. They're starting to rebuild their war banners and such. Good economy's been 92 and 20 compared to 91% and 60. And yeah, that 91% has certainly helped the Necrons get back into the game. One additional obelisk here, allowing the Necrons to build up those Necro warriors a little bit quicker than they otherwise would normally if they didn't have it. And the Orks retreat. Leave their tails in between their legs. Stormboys jump on over, trying to keep on top of the Necron economy by smacking up their builder scarabs. That lonely slugger boy Nob is still got a job. He's still capturing things and taking part in the battle as a whole, but could do some more friends. Well, realistically, you probably don't want any slugger boys at this stage of the game. Ideally, you want to just sit back. You've done as much damage as you can, realistically. So may as well allow these Storm Boys to be a bit of a nuisance. Keep the Necrons inside their base. And just, you know, get some bigger Daka. There goes the obelisk. Would anyone like to decap it, gentlemen? No, I'm just going to stare at it. It is quite pretty, to be fair. It is pretty. Blade One's now smacking up this listing post. And yeah, the Orks will definitely want to now start building up a listing post over there just to gain some economic parity. So there we go. That's a quite an explosive first 10 minutes of the game. The Orks are now focusing on the relic on the left-hand side. If anything, just to deny the Necrons the additional building speed. After losing those two obelisks, have now gone down to 60%. Still, you know, it's the standard amount for Necrons when you've got your 4 obelisks up. But, you know, you fairly want to get as close to 100% as humanly possible. Orks unable to push on the left-hand side. Probably not the side you really want to be fighting on with this Ghost turret. You want to, you know, go around on the right-hand side. Tier 2 on the way for them. And how are the Orks doing for their tiers? They are 1 war banner away from tier 2. But they might actually be sent back. Always the risk of putting your war banners on the front lines. They might get sent kicking and screaming to tier 1. Big Mech teleports on in. Necrons losing their morale. Stormboys not feeling all that fancy fresh. Being in close combat with some meaty lads. Wonderful use of the phase shifter. Allows those flayed ones to just chill out. Also on this side, the Necron warriors are pressing onto the shooter boys. One disadvantage for the Necrons is that they do not benefit from heavy cover. They also take no disadvantage from negative cover, but that will help them here, as there is no negative cover for them to really stand in. So, shooter boys can sit in their heavy cover and have a grand old time. Also, Necrons to basically just engage them in close combat. That will help them. Storm Boys are inside the base once again. And they're thinking, right, we need to take out this Ghost turret. Jump in, jump out. But actually, they're massively outnumbering the flayed ones, so would they go for them? No, they're just going to focus on the economy instead. Necron Lord has left these people alone for now. Oh no, he's over here. Throwing down another solar pulse. Look, oh no, oh, he was doing so well on his own. Oh no, he's got friends now, that's okay. Hooray. I mean, he's dead now, but, you know, dying side by a friend. That's what Gimli said. You know, or was that Legolas? Or was it both of them in the end? It was both of them in the end, wasn't it? Good lord, these Storm Boys running amok. But it doesn't seem like I mean, they've killed the Ghost turret. Fair play to them. I'm also able to get the plasma generator as well. Yes, you've got your power claw on your knob, so smacking buildings is certainly what they could do. And because there's so many of them who surround a plasma generator, the build scabs actually can't get in there to do some repairing. So very nice stuff. So really close game all the way so far. Blade ones have teleported over here, I imagine, to keep on top of the Storm Boys. There's actually 2 squads of them. Is there 2 squads of them? Yeah, there's 2 squads. Don't usually see this many Storm Boys, but always nice to see. Still in tier 1. Are you getting your another war? Yeah, you're getting an extra war banner over there. Some infiltrated tank busters wouldn't go amiss here. Storm Boys attacking one side. Flayed ones go over to sort them out. And 1 tank bus squad on the other side. Yeah, they're just spreading themselves all about the place. Necron warriors coming in to keep them honest. Rather than trying to fight both of them at one time. Well, the Bill Scabs over here keeping this obelisk alive and well. While these 2 go on top of them. Oh, it's okay, they've got the maneuverability. They've got the bounce factor. You try and chase after a Storm Boy squad, well, they could just fly away. They've also got that go faster ability, which we saw earlier. That Otis has researched. Well, the Necrons have got some teleporting shenanigans that they can do. Yeah, it's got quite the large cooldown. Obelisks are firing the big green bolts. There's so much damage to the infantry. Also got Necron Warriors over here and the Necron Lord doing the usual gubbins. But it does seem like the Storm Boys can't really continue this campaign harassment anymore. But they've done the job, man. You know, they've killed the Listing Post, they've killed the Ghost Generator, or whatever, they've killed the Plasma Generator as well. So, you know, the value that you've got from them, quite significant. I want to bring it back over here now. Oh gosh, that Necron Warrior standing back online. Tasty stuff. And another phase shift just to draw in the fire. Storm Boys regaining their morale. And now we've got a mech shop and plenty of green money saved up for them to use. Necro Warriors have all but been annihilated. Having some red rallying points put on top of them. But won't help them anymore. Because they're dead. Storm Boys going in for second pass. There's not as many of them as was before. In fact, is this just 1 squad left over? It is indeed. But yeah, I mean, like we said before, the Necrons, right, okay, if you want to fight some close combat, you most certainly can. Also got these stabby friends with us. But now that they've actually baited out the flayed one deep strike, they can just move over here and start supporting their other occupants. Oh no, the other Storm Boy squad's still alive. That's fun. I like that. And it's all really down to Necron Lord. The micro required by Otis here to keep these guys aback, but they're not going to press any further. They've done the damage. They're slowing down the Necrons. They've also got these bum in. Just Michael Jacksoning everywhere. Slipping and sliding. Got the first war track of the game. And I think Butters has got the right idea. He's focused on quite a maneuverable kind of unit composition here. And that's what you want against Necrons, really, because of their slow speed. The jump on in. And, well, you know what? That John Cena beam can be popped, but you could just basically drive them around. Oh, quite like that body block with the flayed ones. And the Orks are just, get out of my way, move. But no, it's not happening. That is very unfortunate, but wonderful little maneuver right there from Otis. And now the Necrons teleport. Where are you teleporting? I don't know where. Oh, you teleported here. Pardon me on my blindness. Very unfortunate for the Orks. That was meant to be a fun engagement for them. They didn't quite get it. Necron Lord continuing to be a menace. We've also got a Ghost turret placing heavy cover here. And, you know, I appreciated the Storm Boys earlier on. They are reinforcing them, his buses, but I don't think the Storm Boys are really gaining you any favours at this point in time now. But I suppose, I mean, it's at least distracting these Necron Warriors. We're just continuing to build up in size. Got a squad of mortals as well, which just do so much damage. against vehicles. Partially because of their rate of fire, partially because of their accuracy. Now the abdominal march of the Necrons. Attacking on the left side, attacking on the right side as well. Got a couple of Grots coming over to help repair this listing post, but can't imagine the flayed ones will really care about them. There we go, that one goes down. And soon the left side will also be smashed in. And the Orks now on the receiving end of a fight on their side. I mean, the whole engagement's been going on roundabouts this side. Nary a dead body on the north. Here come the knobs. Knobs are big, knobs are chunky. Can they weather the storm against all these warriors? Another bomb chucker on the war truck. War track even. The AoE knockback. Moore's been chased away by the knobs. We've got a second squad coming on in. Blade one's still in there. Knobs have got a lot more morale than the regular Slugger Boy squad, but still the Flayed one's just so good at draining any kind of happiness from life. Another Solar Pulse, another Flayed one squad. We have to fight tooth and nail to hold the line here. Grots are also repairing the war truck here, keeping its longevity in combat. The knob's been broken down just to 4 models, soon to be less. Have they got anything else going on? Not at the moment. They've lost both the relics. Listing post once again gone, and there, that is the Orks. One and done. Thank you very much. So an incredibly solid effort from both players here. We did see the Orks just come down and basically smash things up. Did quite like that. The Necrons thought, right, well, we'll just try and capture whatever bits and bobs we can and just hold the line with the very bare minimum. I mean, what was it at one point? It was 1 squad of Necron warriors, 1 squad of Flayed ones, and a Necron lord, all coming out in dribs and drabs, managing to just narrowly hold those Orks back. And the Stormboys were a fantastic idea. We don't normally see that level of Stormboyage, but, you know, able to harass both the right and the left hand side, a very good idea. But I think maybe if Butters transitioned into vehicles or knobs a little bit earlier, that might have done him a lot more favours. But it didn't, and the Necrons survived and won, so well done. So yes, cheers boys and girls for watching at home, and if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there's also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. I've been Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.